trying to find me.
Okay, welcome back. We're talking about dentistry with my guest, Dr. Michael Zuck. He's got a group called Alberta's Dentists for Change, and he's got issues with the way the Dental Association and college are combined. Now, here's the thing, Dr. Zuck. One of the things that we have that's unique in Alberta is that it does not appear that your association provides a fee guide. So there's a story that's out that compares our typical prices here with British Columbia Dental Association's fee guide. And I'll give you an example. If for a root canal operation, they suggest $786 in British Columbia. Here, the average price is $1,161. It's looking like it's about 30% more. Another example as well, a new patient exam in Calgary averages $113 compared to BC fee guide of $91. So on the surface, you look at these things and you say, is there a role for your college or your association to start setting some of these guides so that people have an idea of what is reasonable when it comes to seeking dental services?
Well, whether they set a fee guide or not, dentists charge what they want. And, you know, I think if they lower the fee guide, it would just make the dental insurance companies happy. It's I think, best to just let the free market work and allow us to compete on a one-to-one basis. If we are beaten up for offering limited time discounts or $100 off certificates, or if you give preferred rates to certain people, sometimes you get in trouble and sometimes you don't. Again, we have very high staff costs, very high sterilization costs. If you compare the increase in cost of dental with medical, you'll see it's the same. Again, Alberta Health Services impose these very, very strict sterilization steps that are probably double overkill.
Could you talk about that? Because I think that came through because of a problem at a public hospital. I think that there was a situation in Bakerville where they weren't doing proper sterilization of catheters or something.
That's right.
And then it resulted in them doing a broad-based requirement to change sterilization practices across both private and public. So tell us what you're now expected to do and why that has increased costs.
Well, I'm not an expert on that field, but I'll tell you, it is so outrageous. No other province is thinking of doing it because they see the trouble, and that the manpower, the costs have doubled or tripled, and it's just a whole pile of extra work, and it's all because a nurse was failing to keep up with the basic protocols. So, if you turn around in 2 circles and sterilize it 3 times and mark down the sterilization date and code for everything, it doesn't matter. It's just, if you do it right the first time, that should be enough. But it's, again, you can't beat up dentists for the prices going up when the medical system, the price has gone up the same amount. So, you can't expect the government to have the magic answer. They should back off these sterilization rules and maybe listen to people that are actually in the business instead of people that just look at us and impose these rules.
All right. Just final moments. Any other ways in which Alberta is a more expensive jurisdiction to operate in?
Well, mostly staffing, and the sterilization costs. Those are the highest things. But I think big cities, you would have had very high rent costs as well. In the big city in Calgary, you'll have special rates right now, but you have a dentist that just went bankrupt in 3 months. So just recently. So you can't discount the high cost of providing care is really outrageous. So in going to dental school, my son still would come out with a $500,000 student loan.
Whoa.
So it's not cheap to be a dentist. If people want to complain about it, they can send their own kid to dental school and see what it's like.
Well, Dr. Zuck, it sounds like you are going to have an earful for the health minister as this consultation proceeds. Thanks so much for sharing a bit of your issues with us today. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Michael Zuck, general dentist in Red Deer, Alberta Dentists for Change. So I hope that gives a little perspective from